Rahway River flooded its banks, flooded homes and businesses in Milburn, our town, more than 100 rescues, and a group of volunteers from Milburn and Short Hills was mobilized to assist and help those that had lost some everything and many people a lot. Leaders emerged for us from that as our church in a small way participated in that. And in 2022, we approached someone by the name of Johann, whom you will soon meet, about moving forward and mobilizing that core of volunteers from our town, Milburn Short Hills, to work together on a community-wide boutique and rummage sale. Before I introduce Johann, what she will tell you very quickly is that she simply represents all of these volunteers, and I don't want to not underscore the importance of those that are leaders with her. And to that effect, I'd like to embarrass Chris Drucker, ask him to stand for one brief moment. Mona Pagnosi also to stand for one brief moment. This is about as much recognition as they would allow us to do. Notice that I did not provide microphone time to either of them, and I will let you decide who the one was that should not come near a microphone. Along with Dave, Margie, and I have worked with them as the principals in planning these events that we've had since 2022. This steering committee, I would like to invite now Johann to the front to tell you a little bit more of things from her perspective. Johann.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to have this beautiful church and your beautiful community to help us manage the rummage sale. Without community, without volunteers, my life would be very empty. So I really appreciate the fact that I get to lead a community of volunteers, and that's what makes me happy every day and makes me feel like any obstacle I can overcome because my community is here. The people that have come out for this rummage sale and for pretty much any R thing that I do, Rocktoberfest, real estate, rummage sale, I had to add another one. We've had the Scouts of America. We've had a guidance counselor from South Orange say, we have students who have 6 hours of community service. Whatever you need next year, we're here for you. We've had people from as far as Brooklyn come out to volunteer for us. So this church is bringing forth masses of volunteers, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Thank you for opening your hearts to us. Thank you for letting us in, and we hope to make you proud with the new vignettes. So we really hope that you can come and shop, spend some money so that we can represent the organizations together. Thank you.
The Boutique and Rummage Sale has two beneficiaries, as it has always had since the beginning. Our church's Outreach Fund was the first. The Outreach Fund would ultimately fund projects such as the programs that we have running in Oasis. This past Friday, this was the scene at the distribution that took place. Thank you to those of you from our church and from town that participated in providing all of these goods. This was the impact of our distribution this past Friday. We served 443 families. That is a projected total of over 3,000 people that were directly involved with what was handed out there. You can see 178 babies, each buy their paperwork and period supplies to 335 women. As you know by now, you've heard us say this many times, that it goes way beyond the material goods that we hand out. It goes way beyond the pasta or the period supplies. It goes to the manner of care and support that we show to others, the manner in which it brings to those that are often destitute a manner of hope. Apart from the Outreach Fund, the other beneficiary financially of this year's Boutique and Rummage Sale, as it was last year, is an organization called the Warehouse, New Jersey. I would like to ask that you watch this 4-minute video with me and watch for the manner in which that which they do goes far beyond the tangible, goes far beyond the mattresses and the actual concrete things, but the manner in which it lifts people up.
I still can't believe this, miss. You just don't understand. You don't understand. Oh my God.
I started the Warehouse NJ in June of 2019 because I really wanted to help people. We created a simple model where we collect furniture from the communities around ours and store it. and provide it to families and individuals who are transitioning from homelessness into a new apartment. And we give them furniture and household items to help their new beginning.
This is amazing, a life-changing experience. This is a new beginning. I'm an ex-domestic violence victim. I'm coming from a shelter. I lost everything, and this organization has given me a second chance. I'm so emotional. I just don't know what to say. I'm so grateful, so honored. This is truly a blessing.
Every day is filled with not only collecting furniture, but also meeting with clients here at the warehouse. It's picking out furniture and then organizing to deliver the furniture to their new apartments.
So me and my son were living in a shelter for a year, and we were struggling trying to find housing. I ended up finding a landlord who was willing to give me a chance, and I was moving into a brand new apartment with nothing. So this is breathtaking. Like, you know, it's like I'm still in shock. Like, I really just came in here and just picked out like a whole 2-bedroom apartment.
Never would I have imagined that in the 3.5 years, we would have helped over 530 people. And we move in probably on average about 5 to 6 families a week. The actual move itself can be tricky. We have done 5-floor walk-ups in the middle of the summer, trying to maneuver enormous pieces through these small doorways, and so it's a process. And I'm thankful for all the volunteers. I have so many friends and people who volunteer their time every single day for hours.
I love helping the warehouse because you really see the work that you're doing. You see the benefits of it right away. We're helping people one at a time.
People should care for the work that the warehouse does because it's truly so impactful to the people that we move in. You can see it in their faces. They're so excited to start fresh.
We have so many clients to service that we are constantly buying beds and asking for mattress donations, and we can barely keep up with the amount of furniture that we need.
So we set up apartments for refugees that have nothing, and we could not do what we do without the work of the warehouse NJ. We did an apartment setup for a family from the Congo a few weeks ago, and they walked into the apartment and they said, I'm gonna get choked up now, and they said, does this belong to the landlord? And they said, no, this belongs to you. And they were overwhelmed.
I was homeless for like 2 years in a hotel. Kim is very special to me. I mean, I wouldn't have anything.
If I wouldn't have got in contact with this warehouse, I did not know what we were gonna do. To lose everything, to not know the next day where you're gonna sleep, where you're gonna live.
Most of the time, when I meet a new client, I walk into their apartment and they are sleeping on the floor. And the process is so amazing. You can see what an incredible impact it makes to them, that they feel hope. Wow. That they actually may be able to make it this time. They might be able to have this new beginning, and we're just, happy to be a part of it.
To people considering helping, like, please do. It's really a blessing.
The founder, the executive director of the Warehouse New Jersey, the one who also carried almost all of the mattresses and things you saw up the stairs, Kim Sleeman.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here and to tell you that today, June 1st, marks our 6th anniversary from the day we started the warehouse. So I'm so happy, and I get choked up, even though I've seen that 1,000 times. I still get choked up because I know how much it means to each and every client. So I'm so appreciative to this church for allowing us to have this space, to have this rummage sale, and I encourage each and every one of you to come by because there's lots of things for sale that are beautiful. But every dollar that we raise goes towards providing a bed. Somebody doesn't need to sleep on the floor for another day. So I appreciate you, I appreciate this church, and I just look forward to helping many more clients. Today, we have served 1,940 families and individuals in 6 years. So thank you for having us, and please come by the sale.
One of the reasons why so many people are involved and drawn to this pair is because, would you come out for a moment, Joanna? Everything that, stand in the center, everything that the bag and everything that Joanna is actually wearing will be available for purchase at 12:30. You get a 30-minute before the public comes break. At 12:30, you're welcome to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There are not only financial beneficiaries from the sale. As you know, that there are massive amounts of goods that are being donated. At this year, what we actually did was some things were set aside ahead of time. And at 6 o'clock this afternoon, New Jerusalem Baptist Church from Irvington will come by, and they will gather the goods that remain and those that we've set aside. Some of it will be distributed amongst their membership within Irvington. The rest of it they ship to 5 of their sister churches that they maintain and they support